bit of time. Oh, there's a brighter day ahead. Minutes feel like hours away. Don't worry, God cares. Oh, you will always be there. No more dark days ahead. After tonight, better days ahead. After tonight. Oh, God will let His light shine so bright. Everything will be alright. Just smile and let the joy feel. After tonight, everything is gonna be alright. Just let your light shine so bright. Tonight, sunshine, happiness, healing, joy. God made a way for you today. Hold on to love and keep the faith. Oh, leave your troubles all behind. He removed all the pain that was there. Oh, God can, yes. He will always be there. No more dark days ahead. After tonight, oh, 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 better days ahead. After tonight, ooh, no, no, no. Let His light shine so bright. Everything's gonna be alright. Just smile and let the joy fill your life. Oh, 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 oh. God is loving and merciful. Oh, He will guide us into the land of peace. Now I see. After tonight, after tonight, after tonight, yeah. Fill your life and everything will be alright. It's gonna be alright. Big alright. Yeah. Shine after. Grab your neighbor by the hand and say, yeah. Smile and let the joy fill your life. Be alright. Let your light shine so bright. After.
Hey y'all, this is Queen Alicia from Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia. Wanted to stop in. I know I'm normally not, absolutely not on Sundays, but it is actually snowing here in New Jersey. Yeah, it's snowing. So actually, I was like, you know what? Do I go to church? I know. Do I not? Oh, I know. Well, I decided not to go. And then absolutely, my son said to me this morning, was like, Ma, because they hold me accountable, literally. Ma, because we never miss a Sunday. But y'all know, since the transformation from me living in South Jersey and now being in North Jersey, it's a struggle to get to my church in South Jersey. But thanks be to God, sooner than later, we are actually in the process of moving. Yeah. We got the boxes last night. Yeah, you know what? That's a good thing for me. So I'm gonna pat my own self on the back. There you go. Good job for you. Yeah, it's a struggle, especially when you lose your parents and you gotta actually grow up because that's what it is. Everybody goes through something. Everyone goes through grief, but I'm going to let you know something. Just be mindful that along with you going through the grief, along with you going through whatever you are going through in life, always remember that God is walking right by your side. Ain't that something? Ooh, we got a God that is walking right by our side. No matter what we have done in the past, no matter what we have said to hurt people's feelings and apologize, and they still like, you know what, I don't forgive you. But my heavenly Father, he sits high and he looks low. And guess what he says? He says, it's all right. Do you understand that? He says it's okay, right? So we thank God right on today and every day of our lives. When we wake up, we should be thankful to have someone, such as him. Ah, okay. So let me just get on. I didn't come on here, y'all, for that, but it always leads to that. We're gonna talk about some stuff. Like I said, I'm never on Sundays. I'm gonna make it quick because one of my artists, he has an interview over there live on a new artist profile at 6 o'clock. So I'm trying to sneak in before he goes over there. AI artists. We're gonna talk about that today. Go invite somebody. We're gonna talk about that. That was Sincere with After Tonight. This is Lonnie Hunter with Flow Like a River. Go share this. Because guess what? Someone's going to be blessed by this today. I can guarantee that. Thanks for listening to Chopping Up with Queen Alicia.
This sound of praise. And God, our request today is that you flow like a river.
Flow like a river, Jesus. Flow like a river. Flow like a river, Jesus. Flow like a river.
Yeah.
Flow like a river, Jesus. Flow like a river.
Right now, God.
Flow like a river, Jesus. Flow like a river.
Flow like a river.
Flow like a river, Jesus.
God.
Flow like a river.
Flow like a river.
Flow like a river, Jesus.
Do it, God.
Flow like a river.
Oh.
Flow like a river.
Flow like a river.
Flow like a river.
Right now, Jesus.
Flow like a river, Jesus.
Need you.
Need you to flow in my heart.
Said I need you.
Need you to flow in my soul.
Don't stop there, Jesus.
Need you to flow in my mind.
Take over my spirit.
Need you to flow in my spirit.
And let it flow.
Let it flow.
You know just what we need. Our prayer is that you fill our cups and let it overflow. Turn it over to you, Jesus. We stand in the atmosphere of praise.
Flow like a river, Jesus.
We need you, we need you, we need you.
Flow like a river, Jesus.
Hear our humble cry.
Flow like a river, Jesus.
And flow like a river.
Flow like a river, Jesus.
Everybody, this is what we need right now. We need
you to flow in my heart.
We need you to flow.
Need you to flow in my soul.
Yeah. Regulate my mind, Jesus.
Flow in my mind.
Take over my spirit.
Need you to flow in my spirit.
And let it flow. We want to set an atmosphere for you to do your work, God. Inhabit the praises of your people. Deliver, set free, and heal. Yeah. good people? Come on, say it with me right here. Need you to flow. Make it corporate. We need you to flow. Regulate my mind. Hey, take over my spirit. Yeah. I need you. I need you. I need you. From wall to wall, pew to pew. Set a fire in your people, Jesus. Woo. You're the only one that can get it done. We stand in surrender, God. Hands lifted high. Take us, Jesus. Save us, Jesus. Fill us, Jesus. Thank you, God. It's all about your flow, God. We can get it done because you're in the room. We can get it done because you're in the atmosphere. And wherever you are, the enemy has to flee. Whatever we're going through, give us the victory. Flow like a river. Flow, flow like a river. Flow, flow like a river. Flow, flow like a river. Oh, flow like a river.
That was Flow Like a River by Lonnie Hunter. Listen to me, Lonnie Hunter. All right, let's get in. Go get that single. Lonnie Hunter, Flow Like a River. Let's talk, y'all. So, last night, I actually, I've been doing a lot. I'm an author now. I've been doing a lot, just like I know some of you guys out there have been as well. So sometimes you are going to leave some things behind, right? So me adding music to my station was a little bit, left behind. Okay. So last night I go into my inbox and I'm getting ready to add my music in. And normally something tells me start at the bottom and work my way up, right? This time, something tells me start at the top and work my way down. Don't ask me why. So I did it. Okay. So when I did that, I came across this artist. We're going to be real straight to the point. You have questions, let me know. I'm actually on TikTok too, TikTok Live. I'm going to make this quick because, like I said, one of my artists is going on New Artist Profile Live at 6 o'clock. So I'm going to make this really clean and clear. Okay. All right. I come across this artist here. Look at this. Okay. So I come across this artist, Faithful. Okay. Ray K. Let's hear his music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, faithful. That's what you are to me. Oh, faithful. Your mercy is all I see. Oh, faithful. There's healing in your touch. Faithful. I love you oh so much. Life is is so full of ups and downs that keep your head spinning around and around. Now I can't believe I wasted so much time fooling myself, almost losing my mind. That's what you are to me. Your mercy is all I see. There's healing in your touch. And faithful, I love you so much. Speak for yourself. He's brought you through. Yeah. All hope was gone and you didn't know what to do. Just like the man who was blind for many years. He'll reach out his hand and he'll put away all your tears. Faithful, your mercy is all I see. There's healing in your touch. What you want to me. I love you so much. There's power in your name. Yeah. You love us all the same. Yeah. No more crying in the night. Yeah. Faithful, I love. That's what you are. Jesus, you're faithful. That's what you are. Yeah. Jesus, you're the faithful. I love you so. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah. Yes, you're faithful to me.
Okay, so that's a great song, right? Sounds wonderful. So when I get this in my inbox, I'm like, wow, this song sounds perfect. It almost sounds too perfect. So the next thing I did was, of course, I look at the CD cover, right? Does that really look like a person, like an actual person? Or does that look like something that AI could have done? And we all say, looks like something AI could have done, right? So the next thing I did was I said, okay, let me read what was sent to me. Okay. So it came from an entertainment company, right? Came from an entertainment company. Um, literally, basically, just wanting me to play the music. You know what? Let me let you. Let me tell you. Let me see if I can. Yeah. All right. On behalf of Ray K, we respectfully ask for you to consider Faithful to Your Station's rotation. This inspiring gospel anthem fits perfectly with uplifting formats and will resonate deeply with your listeners. Ray K is a passionate gospel artist whose music reflects real life faith, hope, and perseverance. His new single, Faithful, is a heartfelt reminder of God's unwavering love in every storm. Hello to Anton Hilton. I saw you. With uplifting vocals and a powerful message, Ray K inspires listeners to trust God through every season. Faithful is already touching hearts and encouraging believers everywhere. Okay? That was the email that I received. I just want you to understand, right, some things. When we submit music, right, we also do attach emails, okay, about an artist. Okay. A real artist. Keep that in mind. So I heard this, right? So what I did next was now I want to find out about the artist. Okay. So I went on social media. I go to social media, I start on Facebook. Ray K. Want to see. Is there a Ray K out there? Nothing came up. All right, Alicia, let's see. Let's see. Let's go. Let's search Ray K Faithful, right? Because we're going to possibly see the CD, right? Boom, we see it. But one of my colleagues, um, Pastor Turner, he was playing it. So that's why I saw it. Okay. I go look, not finding this. So I'm like, yo, what is his social media? Again, y'all, keep reminding yourself, this is an artist. This is the email that I received. It said it was a artist. So I go to Instagram. I don't see it. I don't see it. Song is perfect, right? I go to TikTok. I still don't see it. Guess where I go? I go to YouTube. All right. I want to check YouTube out. I want to see what's going on with this artist. The only thing I see, right? Only thing I saw was a video with the CD cover. But the email said it was an artist, a real artist, right? So I said, okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to research the management company, maybe, entertainment company, whatever, I'm going to research them. Hey, Daryl Thomas. I go and I research the management company, or like I said, entertainment company, and I find, right? I search the page and I'm looking at messages that are like filtered as far as like blocks, so we can't look at them. Red flag. I'm going up and down. I'm seeing AI artists, like a picture of a guy and he's AI, face, nothing real. See, when I go on you guys' page, right? When I go on you guys' page, I look for artistry, right? Maybe you sung at an event. Maybe something should be on there reflecting that you are an artist. And if I'm going on a management or entertainment company's page, like my page, All But One Incorporated, right? You're going to see artists on there, right? With their music. You're just going to see it, right? You're just going to see it. Okay. So guess what? I literally didn't see it. I saw a couple of pictures of some people, right? But it wasn't sitting right with me, right? So guess what? This is an AI artist. Okay. How do I feel about AI artists? I am an artist. I'm about realness. When I say that I love independent artists, I'm not just saying it. I feel so passionate about it. Sometimes my friends say I'm too passionate about it because being a young girl and dealing with some of the things that I dealt with, just as a singer, look, I fight for y'all. All right. I'm all about realness. I'm not about the fake stuff. Right. So we talk about why not AI with music? Well, AI should make artists better. Okay. AI should make artists better. When you hear an AI vocalist, right, listen to them. They're perfect. That's the question, right? All of us, down to Patti LaBelle, right? Nobody's going to be perfect, right? I bet you right now, if you go to Patti LaBelle, right, and you ask her, like, would you have done one of your songs over? She'll say, yeah, I could find something wrong with each one of my songs because it's not perfect. You always want to create better. You should as an artist. Okay. So needless to say, the next thing that I did with this was I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send out a letter to the entertainment company. Hey, Ryan Rutley, I'm gonna send out a letter to the entertainment company and literally ask them. Listen to what I did. So you want to hear it? Let me see. I'm gonna let you hear what I asked of them. I sent a letter to the entertainment company. This is what it said. Hello. Due to the growing number of AI generated artists and recordings, it's important for me to verify that I am offering opportunities to a real, authentic artist. My platform is built on integrity, and I take that responsibility seriously. I have researched the artist and researched your company, and I do not see any real information on either. I'd like to invite you to an interview on my platform via Facebook Live. During the interview, you will be asked to perform the song live to confirm your authenticity. There is a lot that goes into deciding who I feature, and I don't take these opportunities lightly, especially because I am also an artist. I'm reaching out regarding the song Faithful by Ray K. Please explain in detail who is Ray K. Please include a one-page bio. Also, do you have any links for your official pages, your music platforms, and social media? Please let me know if you accept the invitation to come onto my platform, go live, and perform Faithful. Thank you and enjoy your day. And I put my name. We as stations, we have to be holding things. We have to, if we say that we're for the independent artists, then we really got to be for the independent artists, right? We have to be the gatekeepers to AI, okay? Literally, what you could have done, okay? I hear the question in my head. Okay, so what could they have done? I'm going to talk about Suno in a second, right? See, I dibble and dabble in a lot of things that I really don't care to get into, but I dibble and dabble. I just be quiet, but I dibble and dabble. Just keep it that way, okay? My head is all over the place. Y'all just don't know, okay? Let's talk about what they could have done. What they could have done was did this whole thing, better than what they did, okay? Because it was sloppy work. And really, I don't care if you take it back. It was sloppy work. Why was it sloppy, Alicia? There's no artist. There's no artist. There's no artist. That's why it's sloppy work. And yes, I talked to my brother, Pastor Michael Turner, so I must shout him out because he was the other one playing the radio station playing. I was like, your own brother. I got so many brothers until it's crazy. But there's no website for the artist. That's number one. I'm about to do something else that I said I was going to do. I'm going to do it while I'm on here with y'all. There's no artist. There's no platform for this artist. So while we are sitting here telling artists, radio stations, that you have to have an artist page, guess what? This music is perfect. We listen to it and then we stop right there because it sounds so perfect. And then we add it into our system. Let me show you that. Let me show you what happened when I added it to my system. Let me see where I'm gonna go. Is this it? Hold up. Okay, yeah. Let me show you what happened. Now, do you guys see? Y'all saw that? Did you see the cover? Let me just make sure. I want to show you the cover completely. Okay, wait. Y'all saw the cover, right? Let me see. I'm gonna show you the cover. It's only me. Okay, y'all see this, okay? Because I'm on different screens. So bear with me because I want to really make this clear. You see the cover here, right? Okay. So when we tag music, right? And some of y'all coming in, I might not see. Hey, Devin Womack. When we tag music, okay, you see that cover? Okay. You submit it to us, radio station owners, and we put it in the system. Well, guess what? That picture, you see that picture right there? It's supposed to come up. That picture. Keep that in your mind. See that picture? See that picture? All right. Now let me show you something. Let me show you something what came up when I put it in my system. That's also a red flag. Let me show you. Screen share. Here we go. All right, here we go. Boom. Let me show you. I have both. I need you to see this clearly. What you want to do, zoom in, take a, do you see this? Do you see it? If you don't know what tagging is right now, I want you to be like, yo, what is that? That's what, when you tag something, right? Hey, brother Franklin, right? When you tag something, right? You see that? That's an alert. That's a red flag right now to say, what is that? Now, we're probably saying what you're talking about. Okay, can you see my hand? Is my hand wiggling on there? Okay, you see the square box that's over here. This is at my station, Live 365. Okay, do you see that? Okay, you see that? Yeah, Ryan, can you believe this? Brother, I got to talk to you. Really, seriously. Okay, do you see this? Red flag. If you're going to do something and you're going to be sneaky about it, just come out and do it right. So then the question is, here we go, drum roll. Boom. What is the ISRC code? Because I wasn't given one in the email. Okay. And I also know how to tag music. So I've been taught some stuff. Shout out to Jermaine Holmes, 2 fingers. Yeah, can you believe this, Ryan? You see this, right? I just want you to sit. I want everybody that's on here. You know, I'm gonna try to calm it down because I get excited and because it's just look at it. Okay, the square box that's there. Right. I think you said, do you see my hand? I don't think. No, you don't see my hand rolling. You might. I don't know. Okay. So when I put this artist music in the system, automatically your CD cover comes up, y'all. Okay. And look at the name. It says Raymond Kelly. Is that the is that the artist name on there? No. It says Ray K. Okay. It says Ray K. Now, guess what? I'm going to just throw this in here. I'm going to just give you a little tidbit of other stuff that I know. I do know one other thing about this artist. This artist was number 4 on a chart. Yeah. Yeah. So now we got a question as to what's going on. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? We got a question. Right? We got a question. This is what's going on. Okay. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all, if you listening, hey, Glenn, if you listening in and you're an artist, do not give up what you're doing. If God has called you. Sorry, that hit in my head. I had to say that. Because some of us are not doing it because God called us. We're just doing something. Okay. If God has called you, do not give up on what you're doing. Because eventually, the stuff here, God's going to tear it down. Ooh. Okay. If you are going to sit here and you're going to use something like AI, it should not be for money. You can flip that. What you could do is listen to what the song says. And guess what? Get your own artist and tell your artist, can you sing this? Let it be real. Let it be natural. And then for heaven's sake, send the ISRC code like the rest of us independent artists do. We go and do it the right way. See, now I'm getting upset. We go spend our money and do it the right way. Number 4 on the charts. See this? Number 4. And you see how it comes up in my system. Red flag. I said just now, that's why I was late coming on. I said, hold up a second. I didn't put it in my system to see what it would come up looking like. And this is what it comes up looking like. Yeah. This is what happens. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing. Yeah. Okay. So after this, what we have to do is right then, it's done. It's done with me. Okay. It's done. I'm done with it. It's done. How many of you artists go put your songs on DistroKid? How many of you artists go put your songs on CD Baby? How many of you artists sit there and go crazy making music videos? How many of you artists continuously go into the stinking studio paying $100 an hour and paying $200 an hour because stuff ain't right? How many of you artists do that? That's the reason why I support the indie artists, because I understand. Been there, done that, and still doing it. But how is it that somebody can come along, pass these to all of these radio stations? Don't tell me that that's right, because it's wrong. Okay? All these radio stations, they put it on there in their music, right? They not even looking. Some of the radio stations, y'all need to be held responsible too, because y'all not researching these artists the way you should. So, and then that's how they become on these on the whatchamacallit. Actually, no, it's not. Because I heard something with the charts too. I heard that sometimes they just plop the people on the charts. They have no history. See, I told you. They don't have no history, but they just there. Be careful, because there's some snakes that's around us that's throwing this music out there. Be careful. Yeah, there's snakes around us. All they want to do with the independent artists is profit off of us. Yes, they do. Okay, call it us my opinion. I can hear people saying that. That's your opinion. How is it my opinion when it's clearly in your face? What does it look like to you? Come tell me. I'm listening. All right, let me move on, because I told you my artist Glenn, he has an interview live, new artist profile at 6. So let me just move on. All right. So after you do all of that research and you've done that, okay, maybe it's still not enough for you. Maybe you're still questioning if this is an artist or not, or maybe you just don't care. Some of you, what you do is you get the CD cover, you plop the CD cover in there. I know it. You change it. That's not the way it's supposed to work. And we're going to do a live about that too. That is not the way it's supposed to work. You are not supposed to switch out the CD cover. If it shows up as X, Y, and Z, then guess what? It's X, Y, and Z. You got to go back to management or go back to the artist and say, I need music that's tagged. That's what I need. At least let the AI artist be something that your artist might work up to. Here, let it be the demo. This is the demo. Boom. But guess what? That will not be the one that I put on platforms and promote the stations. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
when we say let it work for us, it can't work for us. Let your artist see, right? Hey, G, let your artist see, okay, I'm gonna work up to that. But don't just sit here and just plop something on a thing and say, okay, let me hand it out to radio stations. It was tacky. It looks disgusting. There's nothing. Nothing's right. Nothing. It's not even professional around the board. Nothing. Absolutely not even correct. So I'm waiting for this Ray K, somebody to message me back and say he's going to come on and do a live. He's going to sing the song live. That's what I'm waiting. I'm also waiting for, I sent another email today. All right. Another one went out today. And let me tell you what I said on that one. Let me see. I sent another one today. Okay. This is what I said I needed. It's a shame, y'all. It's really a shame. I'm going to show you a video of Suno, someone talking about, it's a legal, a lawyer. She's talking about Suno and how she breaks it down. Okay, this is my email today. As a part of my platform's verification and artist development standards, I am requesting the official music credits for the song Faithful. Okay, I want the credits. Please provide the following: the full legal name of the artist, the songwriter's legal name, producers, the composers, the mixing and mastering engineer, studio where the song. I'm asking for everything. Guess what, y'all? If this is a real artist, you're gonna supply some of that. Maybe you don't want. You're like, wait, why is she asking me all of that? You shouldn't do that. Let's just think about this. You got to fill out more than that when you're applying for an award. Really? You do? So if you have the information, there shouldn't be a problem with supplying it. I put, due to the increase of AI generated recording in the industry, I require full transparency before moving forward in interviews with interviews or features on my platform. If you are the sole creator and producer, please confirm that in writing and provide documentation. All right. Good morning, Jeffrey, where applicable. Thank you for your cooperation. I look forward to your detailed response. Guess what? No response. No response. I received no response. No response. Again, I don't have nothing wrong with no AI artists, but I'm just saying, I don't want you on my platform like that. Let that AI music be something that is a demo for the real artists, right? The real true artist that's been grinding forever and a day. Let them deal with, let them, let this be a creation for them. Let them do that. But for you to just take it and just throw it on a platform, you know why? You know why it was given to us like that, radio station owners? Why? Because they figure we take anything. We don't look at stuff. So now that's saying something about how people think about us. They sitting there thinking that you take anything. All right. I have wrote my notes too. You take everything. Okay. And that's the problem. This is 2026. Wake up, smell the coffee. Do not be so quick to take anything. Right now, if I was to sit here and Glenn gave me something, I'm sitting there looking, okay, that looks legit. But look at this. I want this. This is still up there because I want you to look at it. Look at this CD cover. I'm gonna tell you what it looks like. It looks like something like when I used to teach too, because I used to jack of all trades, man, jack of all trades. When I used to teach, right? This looks like something like that would be like one of them covers that I used to play like kids music. I used to take the CD because then it was CDs, right? And I used to put it into the CD player. That's what this reminded me of. One of those kind of CDs. Okay. Again, no ISRC code was included. How many of y'all pay money to do that? Hmm? How many? How many of y'all do that? But this artist got to number 4 on the charts. So anybody who says that they have no problem with playing AI music, okay, they don't support independent artists. And I'm sorry if I'm hurting people's feelings. If people feeling some kind of way, they don't. You know what they're saying to you? They're saying, I'm good. I don't got to deal with you. That's what they're saying. Some people are afraid of getting their feelings hurt, but this is the truth, y'all. Either we for independent artists or we against them. But what's happening is we're against them, but we want to be quiet about being against them. We want to be hidden. So once again, I want you to do the homework with this artist right here. Write it down. I want you to research the person. I want you to research, find out what you can on all platforms. Okay? Everything. Go find. You'll see what I'm talking about. Also search the credits. And then you can find out who is the maker of this thing. I want you to do it. Okay? Artists, I want you to do it too. Go do it. We also have to look at, like I told you, the metadata. We went over this. I didn't even look at this, and we went on over all of this. Why does this matter? Why does it matter that we search this? Some people say, man, just play the music. Really? Really? Just play the music. Why does this matter? It matters because we are building authority, credibility, long-term trust, and industry respect. Let's say that again. Radio stations are building. I mean, maybe some of y'all not, but I know I am. I'm building authority, credibility, long-term trust, industry respect. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. And I'm going to show you what the video I got of Suno. Let's be honest, y'all. Come on, be honest. If I was sitting there sending out music that was not me, but then I get in the presence of somebody and they say to me, sing that song again. And I'm looking like, what? What you mean, sing it? That wasn't me. But I got the photo look just like me, but it wasn't me. How do we wrestle with that? How do we wrestle as a producer? And like I said, Jermaine Holmes, shout out to him, Two Fingers. He's a producer. We chop it up a lot of times. And I talked to him, and he was like, yeah, well, certain things that people might need from the as far as like the production. Let's say if somebody says to you, oh, I need X, Y, and Z, you might can't give it to them because it was done over there in Suno. We got to be real about the stuff that we come out with. The worst thing that can happen is that Suno will close down or something. And guess what? Where's your music? Let's go over something. All right. We're gonna touch bases about some more. But right now, I'm gonna introduce you to this lawyer. She's talking about Suno, and I want you to listen. If you have to take notes, invite people. I told y'all this is important. A lot of people said they couldn't come because they're doing stuff. I don't normally come on Sundays, but I wanted to tell you this and show you this. I have a video that I need to show you. I really want you to look at it and understand it. All right. This is about Suno. She's a lawyer. Okay, an entertainment lawyer. That's what some of us need to have. Okay. All right, let's screen share one more time. Listen to this.
thought we should address it from the terms of service. The terms of service is the contract that you sign when you use the service, and it's what you're agreeing to. And so it's important you understand what the updated, the new version says going into 2026, because you guys are using this platform often for inspiration. You are using it to finish your songs, or some of you are just putting in word prompts and it generates 100% an AI song in that way. However you're using the platform, you are releasing tracks onto music platforms, you are putting them on social media, and there is a legal catch. And that catch has to do with the copyright that is or may not be in your AI generated song. So we're going to take a look at the terms of service for the November 6th, 2025 updated terms of service. Okay, so we're going to discuss what rights do you have for the songs that you create on the platform, and then what legal traps are you potentially going to run into. So let's jump into it. What are all the things you can do with one of these paid tiers, right? So it's going to be your pro or your premium. This is what you can do. One is going to be you will have commercial use. You can in fact distribute your songs, and then of course you can monetize your AI songs on YouTube, on social media platforms, but there's a catch with the pro plans. They can't guarantee that your output is non-infringing, and they can't guarantee that copyright vests in your song. So let's take a peek at what I'm talking about. All right, in the realm of uniqueness, due to the nature of machine learning, your output, your AI song may not be unique across users, and the service may generate the same or similar outputs for a third party. Other users may provide similar submissions and receive the same output. Now, on the flip side, for those of you who are using the platform in the free or the basic plan, it's really important that you understand that you do not have a commercial license. It is a for only non-commercial use. So let's go to that language. If you are a user of the free or basic tier of the service, then you covenant and agree that you will only use the outputs generated by you solely for your lawful internal, personal, and non-commercial purpose, provided that you give attribution to Suno in each case. What does attribution mean? It means credit. And so practically speaking, it actually doesn't describe what that means, but of course, the most important language is that you cannot use it for commercial purpose. You in fact do need to pay for a pro or premium plan. Now, the next logical question that you guys have is you go, well, what happens if I generated an AI song and then I paid for a paid subscription, right? Does it cover the song that I created when I was on the free plan? And the answer is no. Although you cannot just convert, right, the prior songs that you had generated, what you can do is there's the remix feature. So there are people who have used this to essentially just create a new version, right? So you make a new version, and so pursuant to the new version, pursuant to the plan that you're paying, now the contract that you have governs that relationship. Does that make sense? Another question that comes up has to do with your guys' lyrics. That's a very popular reason people use this platform, is that they will input their own lyrics and then have Suno make an AI song from there. So it does say that you retain ownership of your lyrics. However, there is something that you are giving to Suno, and this is a pretty big deal. By using the service or other transmitting submissions to us, you grant Suno and our affiliates, very important, not just Suno, successors, assigns, right? So future companies it may sell to or merge with, designees. What you're giving is a worldwide, non-exclusive, fully paid, sub-licensable, assignable, perpetual, and irrevocable license to use what you input, including to make derivative works. All right, so why do we care about that? We care particularly if you are uploading your original lyrics, right? And of course, demos. A lot of you are creating instrumentals, right? And putting stuff into Suno. Is that you're actually giving an irrevocable license. You cannot take it back, to allow Suno to train on your music, your lyrics, your ideas. And in fact, it says that what it trains on, it may end up spitting it out in someone else's output. So for me, that was a pretty big deal breaker when I first read the terms. This, of course, has not changed since the very beginning of when we started to cover these. And the other piece, of course, is said that it's sub-licensable and it's assignable. So that means that the rights can be given to some other company that you may not be cool with, that you may not be aware of, later on in the future. This kind of thing happens a lot in the entertainment space where people will give rights to use, let's say, their face in a commercial, and then in the contract, it's like, well, we may decide to give those rights to someone else later on, and then it's just wild what will happen with people's likenesses, their names showing up in things they never wanted to be a part of. It's wild business. All right, so what can Suno do with your content? Well, it can store it, modify it, create new versions, derivative works. It can even monetize, it can even promote, and of course, it can train its own AI model. So what's the legal risk here? Well, part of it is just that there's a misunderstanding about the ownership piece, right? So you do, at least as it stands right now with these terms, you own the AI output that you create using the platform, okay? But that's not the same thing as copyright. And so what Suno says is that it does not agree that everything is going to be fully cleared. And in fact, it couldn't even make that statement. But importantly, we're going to go by Suno's own words here. So what Suno actually says is that in the disclaimer of warranties, your use of the services and any output is at your sole risk. The service and any output is provided as is and as available. The Suno parties expressly disclaim all warranties of any kind. So they're saying we are not making any promises to you whatsoever. And you are taking on the legal liability if anything should happen. It goes on to say the Suno parties make no warranty that your use of any output will not infringe the rights of any third party. As you guys might know, there are lots of lawsuits right now against Suno as well as other companies such as Udio, and this is over the alleged unauthorized training of human-made music. And so the problem here is that the stuff that the AI trains on is mirrored, it is mimicked, and so the problem and the big concern that a lot of people have is that in the outputs, well, there's no guarantee that what you have is fully cleared. And in fact, if a problem comes up pursuant to the terms, it says it's all on you. Here's the indemnification provision to the extent permitted under law. You agree to defend, indemnify, and hold Suno, its affiliates, all of its people that works for Suno, harmless. You agree to pay the lawyer's fee if there's a claim, a lawsuit, or a proceeding. So what we're saying is the Pro, Premier tiers, these do give commercial use to the AI songs, but it doesn't guarantee cleared ownership. It doesn't guarantee copyright. And in fact, under the law, copyright right now, it's kind of a sliding scale. And I do a video and a deep dive kind of showing you how to register your songs if you use AI in conjunction with what you are creating. And there is one bright line rule, which is if you do not create any portion of your song yourself, so meaning the lyrics are not your words. Let's say you instead used ChatGPT to make the lyrics for you, and then you put those lyrics into Suno, that would be considered 100% AI created. You cannot get copyright registration for that. Suno, of course, has a very broad perpetual rights as it relates to your content that you put into Suno. It does say that the terms can change at any time. It's up to you to come back and check to see if any changes have been made to the contract terms. So my question would be, as you're watching this video, are you on the free, the pro, or the premier version? And are you using Suno to get your ideas, inspiration, demo out some music? I'm here to try to help navigate you guys through all of this, so don't forget to subscribe. I'm Top Music Attorney. I'll see you on the next one.
All right. So that's just I know some of y'all are like, wow. I know you guys are like, wow. I was like, wow, too. But that's just a tidbit. I'm gonna finish at 5:30. So just a little something, because I wrote this down too, about what damage does this do to artists. Okay. It damages the artist's authenticity. Okay, that's what it does. Okay, it can generate realistic human-like vocals. Let me tell you, because y'all don't, some of y'all probably don't know what Suno can do. Okay, it creates full songs without a singer. It mimics genres and vocal styles. It absolutely does. You can actually tell it what to do. I've done it. Okay, I went in there and I played around with it. Okay, all right. If not disclosed, this is what can happen. It's a blur. It's blur and wait, blur the line between real vocals. So it's like a line between the real vocals and synthetic voices. Wow, synthetic voices. creates artists who cannot perform live. I'm still at they consider that synthetic voices. Wow. Okay, they devalue the skill of trained singers. It does. It does. If someone says to you, "Yo, I'm playing that on my platform," you know what they really saying to you? I mean, I'm just talking to you saying like if somebody said to me, "I'm playing AI artists." hmm, you just think about that yourself. All right. All right. So this is the next thing. It's damaging to radio and your integrity. Okay. If you unknowingly feature an AI generated vocals presented as humans, okay, so if you generate an artist, right, it's an AI artist, and you're basically people gonna trust you to say, oh, they're listening to something that's human, when it's really not. It's really not. Like the email that I just received, right? The email that I just received, right? It's talking about the artist, right? Well, it leads you to think that this is a real actual artist. Well, they're saying that it should say it's an AI artist, right? That's what it should say, that it's an AI artist. Okay. But it's not doing that. Okay. It should say it's an AI artist, but it's telling you, right, that it's a real artist, right? So right then and there, that's not right. So whoever is presenting these things, sending these to all of the radio stations, they're not doing some right stuff. Okay. So it's important that we look at all of this music and we check the credits and find out who is this coming from. We got to do that somehow, somewhere. Okay. Whether it's in the music that's sent to the streaming platforms, we got to find out who was this, who did this music, to be honest. Who really did this music? Right? Who wrote the music? Who composed the music? We got to find out who did those things. Right? And guess what? We can't accept this music anymore from this place or this artist as radio stations. Us as independent artists, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. Keep perfecting what we're doing. Okay? That's what we got to do. That's it. That's it. So it's not even a competition with me and the AI artist, because I already got my thing going on. Now, whether that's vocal training, you know what you need. Go ask somebody what you need. Okay? You're not blinded to what you need. Right? People probably done told you what you need, but you're not listening to what you need. Okay? If you don't understand how you supposed to, at least this is the thing. Have your music reviewed. When you have your music reviewed with 3 honest people that are in the industry that's going to tell you the truth, not your mother, not your father, not your cousin, not your sister, not grandma, none of them people, right? People in the industry. Now, if you don't know anyone, you know me. Alicia, I need you to have 3 people review my music. Okay, fine. But listen, you got to listen to people when they come back and tell you what needs to happen. All these 3 people not going to be saying the same thing if it's not what needs to happen to your music. You got to listen. Okay, in order to become a great artist, you have to listen to criticism. There's some things I need to work on. Others might say, oh, no, you don't need to work on that. But I know what I need to work on. What do you need to work on? Okay, and I don't care. That's a musician across the board. If you're playing the saxophone, if you're doing keys, if you're doing, I don't know, playing the bass, if you're playing whatever, you need to perfect that instrument and learn all you can learn. Always do that. Okay. Right now, what's going on is the market, right? Thousands and thousands of songs. Everybody out here now creating AI music. Everybody and their mama, they creating AI music, right? Be careful. Everybody. Hey, Theodore, I see you. everybody in the whole wide world, guess what they doing? They creating AI music. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. Soul Talk Radio. What's going on? Right? That's all they doing. Right? Right? And you heard the lady what she just said. Go follow her too. You heard what she said. We don't know what's going to be the next thing about this. What's going to happen? Do we really know? That's why I tell artists, don't even get crazy and worrying about, oh, this AI artist is going to actually replace me. It's not. How they say, the devil is a liar. That's not happening. Keep doing and keep perfecting what you're doing. That's all I'm saying. If you just relaxing, no, we need workers for the kingdom. You got to keep perfecting it. That's what you got to do. Identify manipulation. With tools like Suno, someone can create multiple artist names, radio station owners, upload under different identities. Oh, this is good, right? I forgot how good this was. Build fake catalogs. Okay. Everything they do is fake. Sorry. All right. A person could send you music, refuse live interviews, like I just asked for an interview, right? Avoid camera, avoid live performance, hide behind a digital persona. They're going to hide behind it. So as you can tell, right, I just told you, what I did was I went and I asked, you can come on my platform. Can you come on? When you want to come on, why don't you just come on and just bring everybody and you just sing here and sing the song. Sing it out. I know y'all want to hear a song from them, right? So we're going to see how long they respond. They're not going to respond because some of us do what I do. Some of us radio stations owners are gatekeepers and we want the right things for the independent artists. And some of us, we can't be lazy on it. We can't be lazy on it. Some of us don't care. Do I have to put that one? That's the third one. That's a field too. Yeah, I know y'all hate to hear that, but some radio station owners, they just don't care. Oh, I'm sorry. But I got to say that. It's just like some artists don't care. Some artists don't care if they're going to be perfecting what they're doing. They don't care either. Why should I perfect it if you playing it? Oh, Jesus. Ooh. All right. Okay. All right. I'm about to get off of here. All right. So this is what it is. It's a cultural impact. Long term, this is what's going to happen. Audiences may not care whether music is human made. Right? Audiences are not going to care. That's long term. They're not going to care if it's human made. They're not going to care. All right? Vocal uniqueness is going to be like so rare. They're going to be like saying to like me or you, like, did you really sing that? Because they're going to think that you fake too. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just being honest. I'm throwing it to you the way I see it. They just going to think everything is fake. You're not AI. Then they're going to realize you're not AI because when they hear you perform, hey, Ray Mayfield, when they hear you perform, right, they're going to say, oh, I thought you was AI like everybody else. We got to be careful as radio station owners and independent artists. We just got to keep perfecting our craft of what we're doing. That's what we got to do. Okay. Do more interviews. Do more interviews. Do more interviews. AI can generate sound and sound alone. Sound. That's all it can produce. It cannot produce a real artist because that's a fake artist. Right? It cannot produce your experiences. It cannot produce you was on drugs and now you got out of drugs. Okay? Now you're in an interview discussing that. It can't produce that. It can't produce what God did for you. How you flipped over in a car accident 3 times, and guess what? You had no scratches. You had nothing. You came out there testifying that God is still alive. And guess what your song was? God is still alive. Can't do that. So that's why, as independent artists, we got to keep perfecting what God, if He did it, some of us He didn't create it for. Keep perfecting what God gave you to perfect. Cannot replace your testimony, personal struggles, spiritual convictions. AI itself is not automatically evil. So AI, don't sit there and say AI is like, this is the thing from the devil. Don't say that. Okay? Don't even say it. What makes it evil is when people like this artist just did, and I'm about to leave, right? They falsely said that they were a real artist when they were fake. Okay? All right? So fake identity, that's what makes it evil. That's what makes it evil. That's what makes it evil. Misrepresentation. So that person who sent me the email literally lied. Literally lied. That's right, Sean. Thanks for coming in. All right? They literally lied. They told me it was a person. You want to hear it? Like, I hate to tell you this, but it's the truth. Let me read to you once again what they sent to me. They told me, this is what they said to me. When they sent me this email, this is how it came. They just said nothing about being AI generated. Listen, dear program director. Okay, first of all, it has no ISRC code. That's a red flag. Okay. On behalf of Ray K, we respectfully ask you to consider adding Faithful to your station's rotation. This inspiring gospel anthem fits perfectly with uplifting formats and will resonate deeply with your listeners. Ray K is a passionate gospel artist whose music reflects, do you hear this? His music reflects real life faith, hope, and perseverance. Really? Well, why don't you come on Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia so we could talk about the real life faith, hope. And as when you're here, we want to hear you sing. His new single, Faithful, is a heartfelt reminder of God's unwavering love in every storm. Do you hear this? And you tell me God happy with this? Absolutely not. With uplifting vocals and a powerful message. Yeah, it's uplifting because it's a machine that's producing it. It's really uplifting. It's a machine that's doing it. This is my thing. If you want to sit here and do stuff like that, do it behind the scenes somewhere. Go, just go. And then as you can see, those of you who are just watching, you need to watch this video and the whole video entirely. We ran down everything. We showed you a lawyer that was on YouTube that spoke about Suno. What we also did, you can share this with your friends or whomever in the industry. We did a lot. We also showed how the music came, but it wasn't tagged. We showed you that. How did we do that? We compared the CD cover to how I put it in the system and what populated. And it was clear that there was no ISRC code, or they were using an ISRC code of something else. Okay, it was clear. So I want you to go back and look at the whole entire thing, the whole entire broadcast that we did today.
That's what I want you to do. Okay? We can't say that we for independent artists, but we playing a bunch of AI music and we support the AI. No. AI needs to be used for a demo. Okay? You can clearly see what she said. If you're using your words, then you use your words, but don't populate it into the system of Suno. Because what Suno's going to do is Suno might use those same words with something else or for somebody else's production. That's exactly what it said. If you don't believe me, go back and listen. Also, be prepared. Be prepared for somebody to call you in the office. It's so wonderful. It's such a great broadcast, right? It's such a great, you did it wonderful as a producer, right? Through Suno. They call you in the office and they say to you, can you do me a favor? This is absolutely fabulous. A record label pulls you in. This is wonderful. But can you do this over here? Like you did this over here, and you say you can't do it. Or you ain't going to say that. You're going to be upset because you can't do it. Okay? Now, what does that say to your credibility? What does it say? It says, well, it don't say nothing because your credibility is done. It's done. It's done. So that's it, people. Let me see. Was there any more other stuff for your station? Okay. All right. If you created it, this is what I did like. If you created it, you should be able to explain it, perform it, stand by it. If you created it, you should be able to explain it, perform it, and stand by it. And again, I love AI. I love me some Chat GPT because what I say, I put it in Chat GPT and it makes it sound more professional. That's how I use it. Okay? So we got to be prepared to do what? If we make music, right, and we say we know what we're doing, we got to be available to explain it, just like I did when I sent back an email to them as a response. Can I have our ISRC code, please? Please produce me with the producer's name. Also, please give me, like, what did I say? ISRC code. The year was done. Sometimes that's messed up. Producers, right? That's on there. The writers. There you go. I can't think right now because I got to get off of here. Okay. You got all of these people that's on there. Just be careful. That's all I got to say to all of y'all. All right. Just be careful. When you're a radio station owner, do the work of research. Don't let somebody play you like that. And I bet you right now, I could go on gospel station charts and pull up that song, right? Because I told you, again, some of y'all just coming in, please go take a look, right, at the video, to this video, to its entirety. Look at from start to finish, okay? This person, right, he was number 4 on the chart. I'm not even going to go into what chart it was. Do your research. Do your research. All right, y'all. This is Queen Alicia. I love y'all. Thank you so much for coming in today. I love each and every one. Y'all know I'm going to go to bat. If you're an artist, I'm going to go to bat for you. If you are a radio station owner, I love y'all too. I go to bat for y'all too. If y'all being for real, if y'all not right, y'all right, y'all better get it together because God is about to tuck it off. He's about to come down and say, what are you doing? So make sure you are researching and giving these independent artists the best opportunity that there is onto your platform, right? We as independent artists, we're trusting you that you're going to make the best decision as to the music that you play on your platform. We also are we consider, we look at and see that if you are playing music that's of AI, you're not supporting us. You're supporting AI. That's a machine. That's who you are supporting. To me, AI music should be used as a demo. That's what it should be used as, and only a demo. Okay. No, she said, don't put your music into Suno, because what's going to happen is it could regenerate into somebody else's music and become another song for somebody else. So be careful. All right. I love y'all. Happy Sunday. Hey, Tiff, I see you. Jeffrey, I see you. I love y'all. Every single one of y'all. Thank you so much for chopping it in with Queen Alicia. Guess what? I need y'all to do right now. Head on over to New Artist Profile Live. Okay, level up over there, and my artist Glenn Morton, he's gonna be on there talking. Y'all do not want to miss it. He's gonna be talking about his nonprofit, Father to the Fatherless Generations. He's not only a Christian hip hop artist, but he's making some changes, and he's in there trying to perfect his craft, because he was in the studio yesterday making something greater that again was discussed and was torn apart to make sure that he knew that this is the work that we need to put in for this one single, and he was in there doing what he has to do. So that's what I'm telling artists: get in the studio, keep doing what you're doing, perfect your craft. Thanks. This is Queen Alicia from Chopping Up with Queen Alicia.
Chopping it up with Queen Alicia, where every word is clear and true. From deep talks and open dialogue, join the conversation. Explore real relationships and pass the growth.
Yeah, chop it up with Alicia. The queen. This is the podcast you know you're gonna need, hun. Chop it up with Alicia J today. She's dropping them nuggets, the stuff you really wanna say on relationships and situationships, married or single, and even if you wanna mingle. Chop it up with Alicia. Chop it up, the queen. Today. Yeah.
Discuss hot topics and let your knowledge flow.
The queen. Let's chop it up.
Entertainment and guests in the mix. Every conversation is the glue, connect that mix.
Let's chop it up.